So we're going to work on turning fractions into decimals. So we have our fraction, 3 over 2. Now, really, this fraction means what operation? What's that operation in the middle mean? Do you know?
Divided.
Yeah, it means divided by. So let's actually do our division to solve this question. So how would we set this up as a division question?
2 divided by 3.
Okay. So that 2 goes where? Outside or underneath?
Outside.
Outside, that's right. So the 2 goes on the outside. I'm just going to highlight them because sometimes it helps us remember. Which means the 3 is going to go underneath. Okay, great. What is 2 divided by 3?
1.
1. It goes in once. 2 times 1 is?
2.
And then we do what?
Subtract.
Okay, so we subtract and we get a value of?
1.
Okay, now we're in trouble here. Because what should I technically be doing next?
Bringing down something.
Something.
There's nothing to bring
There's
down.
nothing there. So what represents nothing?
0.
0. And because this is 3, I would technically put a decimal here, okay? And I would put a decimal here because that's technically the end of it. So when we're doing our dividing, always line up our decimals with our answers, okay? So I've lined up my decimal, and 0 represents nothing, so I'm going to bring down my 0. Now what does the division question become? 2 goes into what?
10.
10. How many times does 2 go into 10? 5. Okay? And that actually goes in perfectly. So we get 2 times 5 is 10. We subtract 0. Done. So in other words, 3 divided by 2 is the equivalent of 1.5. Okay? Does that make sense? Let's try one that might be a little more difficult, like the one you drew there. You had 4 over 3. Okay? I'm going to go on the assumption you already know how to set this up. The 3 goes on the outside, 4 goes on the inside. Okay? 3 goes into 4 how many times? Once again, we're left with 3. When we subtract, what do we get?
1.
Okay? What would be my next step here?
Create a 0 and bring it down.
Okay, so create a 0, bring it down. What would I do with this decimal?
Move it up.
Yeah, make sure we have one. So we bring down the 0. 3 goes into 10 how many times?
3.
3 times. What is 3 times 3?
9.
And then we subtract.
1.
So I create another 0. Bring that down. What's happening here?
It's repeating.
It's repeating. My next answer is going to be what again?
3.
3. Next answer is going to be 3. So really this is going to go on forever. So what do I use to represent that?
Put that line there.
So in other words, 4 over 3 is equal to what as a decimal?
1.33 repeated.
Yeah, 3 repeated, or just 3 repeated, right? It's technically the exact same.